Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a really interesting puzzle today. It's by Zelbulon. We have featured Zelbulon once on the channel before with some sort of rule set. Again, I think a bit like this. There's no maths or anything. It was just a count of things. I don't really remember, something like that. But anyway, this one looks very interesting to me. We'll have a go at that in a minute. Now, we are going to be streaming on Monday evening our time. So an hour before when my video comes out, normally every day on Monday. So that's 11 PM our time. I presume that is likely to be 6 PM Eastern Standard Time, midnight Central European Time. We will be, no, 11 PM Central European Time. We will be streaming some Sudoku puzzles, hopefully. We're going to have a go at solving our 500k pack, because only one of us each solved each puzzle in testing, so and hinting. So we each have an opportunity to solve another one out of the pack. I mean, we'll do more than one each, I would hope, in an hour or two. So we'll see how that goes. We don't often stream live Sudoku, but we will be this time. And that's coming up on Monday. So Patreon competition still lasting for 9 days. Linked Sudoku, very popular. We've got a very interesting pack coming next month by the Skunk Works collective of many influential and impressive Sudoku constructors. What else? We've got our apps, of course. They're all in the description field, along with our merch, which hopefully the store tab is back, although not with many products at the moment. We'll get that changed shortly. And there we go. That's what's going on the channel, as far as I know. And yeah, let's go through the rules of Zelbulon's newest puzzle, Bis Repetita, which sounds to me like it's Latin for twice repeated, although actually the rules go further. So normal Sudoku rules apply. That's the numbers 1 to 9 have to go in every row, every column, and every box once each. All digits appearing on an orange line are repeated on this line. The number of time each digit appears on a line is the same for all digits on the line. For example, if 2 appears 3 times on a line, every other digit on the line must also appear 3 times on it. So this line looks like it is 12 cells long, and if that count is right, then there could be, well, there could theoretically be 6 instances of 2 digits, 4 instances of 3 digits, 3 instances of 4 digits, or 2 instances of 6 digits. Anyway, probably the Zelbulon's example that if 2 appears 3 times on a line, every other digit on the line must also appear 3 times on it is the simplest way of stating that. I think they've done a good job of stating the rules. Anyway, so there's no maths in this. There's no bigger numbers or smaller numbers, and I think that means there must be in the given digits at least one of 8 of the Sudoku digits, otherwise you couldn't disambiguate, and there are. So anyway, those are the rules. Do give it a go on the link under the video. No idea how this is going to play. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. So I think the lengths are important. So that one, oh, this one's 12 long, but look, 6 of the digits are different. So those 6 have to repeat in these 6 cells. I know that these 6 are different because they're all in the same box, and Sudoku rules require that they're different. Right, so I'm going to colour this, I don't know, green for 2 repeats. No, I don't know. I'm feeling that blue is more a 2 repeats colour. Now, what about this line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cells. Well, that's got to be 3 lots of 3 different digits. Let's make green 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's only 9. It looks longer. So that's 3 lots of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. So that's a 2 repeats line. And I'm going to make that blue, although it's a pity that green is abutting green and blue is abutting blue. This is 8 cells long. And it can't be 4 lots of 2 different digits because there have to be 3 different digits on the line in this box. So this is again 2 repeats. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to leave the greens. I'm going to differentiate between the lengths because that one was 8 as well. So I'm going to make that purple. This one is 8. That one is 12. So there are, yeah, I think what might turn out to be important is that there are 4 digits on this line. There are 4 different digits on this one. 3 on the greens, 6 on the blues. And there are 4 digits on this line, and they must repeat in each of the boxes. And my 4 digits thing is purple. Oh well. Okay, well I am going to leave lines next to each other, but the point is, I don't know, I think this may help. We'll see. My colouring may be mental. Anyway, let's have a look at some Sudoku. We've got 2 8s. So one of these on this line is an 8. So somewhere on the rest of this line that aren't in box 2, we must have a 1 and an 8. That's not very helpful. Okay, let's use the given digits. 7 appears in the 3 numbers in that box. Right, so 7's got to be in the 3 numbers in this box, and therefore it's got to be in one of those 2 cells. And then one of these other 3 that aren't in box 6 or box 9 has to be a 7. I can't pencil mark that. 6 is on this line, and it's not in any of those cells. This is a 3 repeat line, so one of those is a 6. Yeah, that's good. One of the 3 that's not in box 3 or box 5 is a 6. Well, that's obviously not here, so this is a 6. Because we're going to have 3 repeats of each of 3 numbers. And I see, those numbers aren't going to be 4 and 8. So these can't be 4 and 8. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to work this. Now there's a 4 here, so there's got to be a 4 in this group of cells and in this group of cells. Okay, I am going to pencil mark that. 3, okay, these 4 digits are the same as these 4, so there must be a 3 amongst them. Ooh, okay, the given digits aren't doing as much as I hoped. 8 has to appear, I don't know, somewhere on this line once, but any of those cells seem possible. 4, can 4 be on this green line? No, it can't be on this green line because it's not on it in this box. So one of these 2 cells is a 4. Unfortunately, I think it can be on this line, as long as it appears there. 4 and 8 I'm trying to focus on because they're the only numbers we're given 2 of in the original setup. It's quite tricky, this. Okay, here's a nice thought. What are these 4 numbers that appear there and here and here? Well, look here, they don't include 6 and 8. Here they don't include 9. Here they don't include 3. So they're from 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. They're the remaining Sudoku digits. So we must be using those. These ones obviously can't be 4. These ones can't be 7. Whatever these 2 are have to be in those cells, don't they? Because they can't be in these 2. That's important because now 7 is not on this line. Because now none of these 4 can be 7. If 7 was on this line, it would be in one of those 2 cells and repeated. And because those 2 cells have to repeat there, it would be repeated here, but it can't be. Right, so these 4 are 1, 2, 4, 5. We're away. We've got something learnt. 1, 2, 4, 5, right, 3. So this line features only digits from 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, we know Oh no, we don't know one of these is an 8. It's using 4 different digits, but of course it doesn't have to have them all in this box. Okay, that's not all that helpful. 6, 8 though, we can put that in as a pair in box 7 because they can't go there. In fact, that's a 3, 7 pair. Right, now, oh, 5 in this row can't be there by Sudoku, can't be here because it's in one of those cells in this box. So that is a 5. And these aren't. They're 1, 2, 4 now. I can actually get rid of the corner mark. That's not a 4 or a 1, in fact. And these don't have a 5. So 5's in one of these 2 cells, yes, and there, okay. And these 2 are the same as those 2. So this, that's really important. Yes, I think these 3 have to be 1, 2, and 4, don't they? Because they can't be in this box, and 1, 2, 4, 5 are there, so they can't be in this box. So that's a 1, 2, 4 set. This is a 9, and that's on the green line. So the green line, that's the one from this group of 3. There must be a 9 in this group of 3 because there are 3 digits repeating 3 times. So the line is made up of 7 and 9, and either 1, 2, or 4. In fact, in this row, I think we can place 7 and then 3. We can. So 7's on the line. This is going to be 1, 2, or 4, whatever that is, which is also going to appear in those cells. So these are from 7, 1, 2, and 4. This one is the 9, and that's where it goes in box 6. That's a weird puzzle. You have to think differently. This is a 3. That's a 1, 2, 4, 5 set. This is a 6, 8 pair. Now this line I don't like because it's so hard to tell how the 4 digits break up. Obviously 3 of them are there. Obviously 3 of them are there. But I don't know whether that includes... Oh, well, it includes 2 repeats because they can't be the same. I don't know. That one's confusing me. What about... Well, this line... Okay, 3 digits are there. Oh, hang on. No, this is a line with 3 repeats. That's why it's green. So these digits are... These 3 must be the 3 digits, and they can't be 9, 3, and 7. They also can't be 8 and 4 in this box. So we're talking about 1, 2, 5, or 6. They're the possible candidates. Wow, which is a bit limiting. What does that do for me? Eight is up here somewhere. That's a 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 quad. And there's 9. So the others in... Oh, that's going to have to be a 3. Because it can't be 6 or 8. Weird. So that's 6 or 8, but we know which. That's 6. Right. 8, 6. That column was very helpful, despite only yielding a quad. Now, we need a 3 on this line in this box, and it's in one of these 3 cells, and I wish I knew which one. I don't quite know. No, those 3 are on one line, and that's on the other. There might be a way, if I thought about it, of working something out from that. But what I'm going to do instead is look along this row. No, hang on, that can't be a 6 because we've put that in. So we've got, this can't be a 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. This is from, we've got 1, 2, 5, 4, 3 all used up in the box and 8, 9, 6 in the row. That is a naked 7. And therefore, does that mean there's no 7 on this line, or does it mean it would be here? Yeah, it doesn't yet mean there's no 7 on the line. We just have to be a bit careful. 6, 8, and 9 definitely are on this line and need to be repeated. This can't be a... Oh, there's a 6 in one of these 2 cells now. So in fact, that's an 8, 9 pair. That's a 6. Right, and this is not 6, 8, or 9 here. This is the 4th digit. which could be any of 1, 2, 5 or 7. But I'm going to... No, there's a 1, 2, 5, 6 quad here. So that's a 7, and there is a 7 on the line. And this now can't be 1, 2 or 7. That's a 4, that's a 3. Right, so the repeated digits on this line are 8, 7, 9, 6. We've used both 8s. This is a 7, 9, 6 triple. I can put them in by Sudoku. It's a very clever puzzle. What an idea. Where do people get the ideas from? That we will never know. 3 and 7 there. So yeah, one of those is a 3. Now this is a line that I haven't really approached yet, but let's try and do Sudoku. This is 1, 2 or 5 by Sudoku. That's a triple, so this is a 7. We've got 9, 4 and 7 on this green line. So that's a 4 to be repeated the third time. Excellent. This is an 8. Now 6, 1, 2, 5. No, it's 3 digits from 6, 1, 2 and 5, and I still don't really know which ones. This is a 3. Interesting. So that, no, that can't be a 3. There's a 3 in one of those two. Oh, that 3 is looking at those two cells. So that's a 3, and that's a 3. 6, 3, 7, 9. Oh, the 6 fixes that. That's 1, 2 or 5, not very helpfully. This can't be, neither of these can be 4. That's a 1, 2 pair. I'm sure this is quicker now than I'm finding it, but there we go. One of these is a 9. Don't know if it's on the line. These are the different, yes, that was a set of 4. So the line is made up of 3, which is repeated there, and then numbers that aren't 7, 8 or 6. So there's no 8 on the line. So 8 has to be in one of those two cells in box 1. That's an X-wing with those. So that uses up, because it uses up the 8s for columns 3 and 6, it must also use up the 2 8s for rows 1 and 3. So that's not an 8. And now this must be. I suppose whatever these two are, where they appear in the other 6 cells must be these two. Oh, that's really interesting. So one of those two must be an 8. And it's got to be this one now. Yeah, because if that was an 8, that would be an 8, and that would be 3 8s on the line, but we're only repeating twice on this line. So that is an 8, and that is an 8, and these two are not. 7, 9, 8, 3, 6, 4. So the 1 in this row now has to be here. That is definitely on this line, so... yeah, that's, oh no, hang on, that's a triple 6. Well, yeah, one of those must be a 1, not that one. One of these is definitely a 1, and it's not that one, so it's in those two. Oh, and there's a 1 there and a 1 there, so this is the third one in columns 4, 5, 6. 3, 8, 6, 7, 1, 4. Don't know. Anyway, I think I'm making heavy weather of this now. Right, 1 there, yes, this is good. 2, 5 on this green line, so it's a 5, 1, 6 line. So this is 1, 5, 6, doesn't have a 2 in. 2 and 9 are up here. Thought I was going to get the order, but I don't. That's a 1, 5, 6 triple, so this is 2. That's not 2, it's 1 or 5. Right, now these are 2 there and a 7, 9 pair. Now the blue line in this box needs 2, 3, 8, 7 and 9 on it, as well as 1. So the 1 goes there. These are 2, 7 and 9. I'm sure I'll know the order. I do. That's 2, that's 7, that's 9, and I should think I'm finishing off now. 6 goes here. That's a 4, 5 pair. That's a 7, 9 pair. That's 5, that's 4, 2. I think the last thing to do will be to check that the line that starts in row 1, column 1 works in terms of repeating, which I haven't bothered to look at yet, but I will do in a moment. Oh, I've got lots of 1-5 pairs left. They don't have a 4, so that's 4. That's 4. This is a 2-5 pair, which I can do. 2-5, 2-1. Ah, I'm actually no. This line is. I thought that line was going to resolve it, but it doesn't. Oh, that 5 fixes this. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2 anyway on that line. 4, 5, 2, 3. They are repeated the right number of times. Because of that 5, this must be a 1, and that's going to fix all our 1-5s remaining. And that is the solution, if I put this in, to a very neat puzzle. That's not that hard, but it just takes, you know, it's one of those really nice puzzles that just bends your mind a little one way or another. And that is very clever. Thanks, Zelbilon, for sending it. It's an interesting one. I don't know. It might well be that people will find that either much easier than I saw it, or much harder. And I'd be fascinated to know what your experience is. Thank you, as always, for engaging with us. The comments are always fascinating reading. We do enjoy reading them all. And we're very grateful for anybody who ever watches our videos. Thank you for being with us on Cracking the Cryptic. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.